Happy Tuesday! We are here to talk about one of the most important marketing tools an actor has, and that is headshots. Hi, it's Asia Ray, and I am here for week 1 of our headshot series on GuruTips for Actors. And I'm thrilled to have with me Brian, who is the marketing and sales director of the Headshot Truck here in Los Angeles.
Hi,
Brian,
buddy.
thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, this is awesome. So I want to get started by talking about kind of the current climate right now. You know, all this online casting and technology. And I think a lot of us hear constantly that we need demo reels and we need video footage. Why is a headshot still really important for an actor to have?
Absolutely. It's still the first point of contact with the casting directors. I mean, ultimately, when an agent is submitting you or you're submitting yourself on LA Casting, Actors Access, they're still going to see your headshot first.
This is true.
So it needs to make a really good impression. It needs to pop. It needs to show them why they should open up your profile and view your demo reel. So headshots got to really represent you well.
For sure. Yes. So in addition to online casting, what are all the ways that, or some of the ways, I guess, I can't even probably think of all the ways that actors use headshots. We can use them for our websites, right? We can, IMDb,
everything,
gosh,
honestly. I mean, actor headshots are so important, not just for actors, but for anyone. But, there's dating websites now that you can use it for, social media platforms. A lot of actors have a business on the side, so they can use more of a professional look for that. Really, anyone who has an online presence now needs a professional shot that represents them.
For sure, yes. So what should an actor think about as they're preparing for a headshot session?
Well, they should think of a lot of things. They should think, what type of clothing they're going to wear, what type they play, and really get a headshot that represents that. So there's so many things that go on when preparing for a headshot. You really do want to think ahead, plan it all out, and make sure that once you get to your headshot session, you've got everything that you need to take that shot.
Right, cool. So next week we're going to be talking with one of your photographers, which is really exciting. So after a shoot, an actor has all these shots, right? You're shooting digitally, and so there's a lot of content.
There is. How
does an actor choose? Who should they ask for advice, if anyone?
Yeah, I really recommend reaching out to friends, family, agents, casting directors, anyone in the business, because we're our harshest critic, right? So we don't always look at ourselves objectively. I know some of the shots that I might like, some people think are not so good, and some shots that I think are terrible, people say they really represent me very well. So I would highly recommend asking your friends and family to say, which of these shots do you feel represents me as a person, as a type, as an actor? Share that with your agent, with your casting director friends, anybody that could really look at you objectively and give you that positive feedback.
That's great advice. Cool. How many shots should an actor choose? Do we need a different shot commercially, theatrically,
Yeah, absolutely. I think at minimum, one commercial, one theatrical shot. But nowadays, unfortunately, some people are not very creative, right? So they really want to see a shot that represents the exact type that you're auditioning for. So, for example, if you're auditioning for an attorney, you want something that looks like it's a procedural drama shot, right? If you're auditioning for something that's maybe more of a police officer, something a little more blue collar. So really you want a shot that represents all of the different individual types that you might be playing. So when a casting director says, hey, I'm casting right now for a doctor, that doesn't mean you necessarily have to wear a white lab coat, but you want to look like you could play a doctor in that shot.
Good clarification on that. We don't need you to show up in costume for your shoot, right?
No, not for this shoot or...
But the essence.
Exactly.
Cool. So how should an actor choose a headshot photographer?
Well, there's so many headshot photographers out there, so it is difficult to choose. But I think what you want to look at the most is, how do the shots pop in a thumbnail size, right? Because again, that's what the casting director is looking at initially. So you want to see in a very small window what that photograph looks like from the different headshot photographers. Ask your friends and family who have shot with different photographers to find out what their experience has been. And then go on IMDb, look at some of the actors that you like, see what headshots they have on their site and who shot those shots, and go talk with those photographers.
That's great. So definitely do your research.
Do your research.
Now, if you decide you want to work with the Headshot Truck, we have an awesome deal for you. If you click the link on your screen, you can get $20 off using the code GURU for any package over $150.
Yeah.
And those of you in New York, don't feel bad because the Headshot Truck is coming to you, right?
We're so excited. Yeah. So we've had a lot of success in LA, which is great. We're all very grateful. Thank you, LA. And we're really pumped to be in the Big Apple. So starting in July, we are going to have our truck in New York. But June 14th through July 14th, we are doing an Indiegogo campaign to really launch our New York truck, we're offering about 25% off of our New York headshot packages. So if you go to the headshottruck.com/New York, you can sign up for updates. And that's also a link that will send you directly to our Indiegogo campaign once it is live on June 14th.
Perfect. That sounds great. So get on it. And if you have somebody who would benefit from this content, be sure to share it with your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss next week's video, week 2 of our headshot series with the photographer.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
See you then.
Bye, guys.